Very good evening to everybody, and welcome to this wonderful evening again. Well, I'm here today to talk about scientific paper and poster presentation that you can avail in our upcoming annual conference of 4th International Saliva Summit of India, that is SALSI 22. Well, I do have a surprise inside, but let me just take you through the process a bit, and then I will make some acquaintances with somebody who is already inside the studio. Well, let's wait for that. Okay, so I'll just tell you that if you are interested to participate in poster and paper presentation, what exactly you have to do. A very brief overview. Go to the website of SALSI, that is www.salsi.in. So let me just share my screen a bit, and I think I'll be able to show you. So give me a moment. I hope you are able to see my screen, and this is the SALSI website, and whenever you land on this website, you can see the clock ticking. It's only 83 days, 23 hours, 26 minutes and 32 seconds, 30. Okay, 29 seconds left over here. Okay, so just when you reach SALSI website, if you just click this scientific poster and paper, you go to the page where scientific, you have all the information, and then you can find, I'll just tell you what it is exactly. So this is where we reach, and in scientific paper and poster presentation, we have given a lot of topics over here, as you can see. So what you have to do, you have to select any of the topics or areas, which are broad areas as well, and some are specific topics. You just need to take it one, and you can present your study. At this moment, we are accepting original research and reviews for submissions. So there are certain guidelines. The last date of abstract submission for approval is December 30th, 2021. And please register to take part in this particular competition. And the once your abstract is accepted, you will be notified through email. And here, I'm not going to read all these things, but you can just go and have a check. Everything is mentioned, like what should be, if you're making a poster, what should be the font size, what should be the style, etc., etc., and the duration of the presentation. So we are accepting first the abstracts, and then you can send the abstracts to the official email ID saliva symposium india at the rate gmail.com for evaluation. We have also given you certain tips over here, that how you can record your presentation after your abstract is approved and communicated to you that your abstract is approved. Only then you should make a presentation, I mean your recording, whether you're presenting a paper or a poster. And then we also have written the tips how you can send your recording through the email. All right, so that was it, and I think I have my guest here in. Okay, so that was about a little bit on how you can present poster and paper. So who is this guest with us now? This is Dr. Bhavika Suri, and before I go into this more, let me just tell that Bhavika has been the winner of SALSI 21 in this paper presentation and poster presentation category, and we will hear more from Bhavika. Hello, Bhavika. How are you doing?
Hi, good evening, ma'am. I'm good. I hope you're doing good too.
So, Bhavika, what are you doing at the moment? What exactly are you engaged with?
I am right now currently doing my internship.
All right,
Uh, we started in September, so I'm starting getting on with the patients and everything, so I'm liking it.
great. So, you have just started this year your internship?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so that's great. So, yeah, so now that you're here today as a guest, thank you so much for being here and for accepting our invite and giving your time today and spending this moment of evening with all of us. So, Bhavika, I would just like to know that what exactly you presented in SALSI 21, which with which you have received your accolade and you are here today representing SALSI 21 winner. Yeah.
Of course. Ma'am, first of all, it's my honor to share the stage with you. It was a great feeling that you provided us such a platform, being a final year student. And it was even my first paper presentation, to be honest. I've never
Oh,
presented a paper before. So, yes. And my topic was the impact of COVID-19 pandemic on the students and the researchers, especially on the clinical field.
fantastic. I think that's a fantastic topic that you have chosen. So, what exactly was your presentation? Was it a paper or a poster last year when you did
It
it?
was it was a paper presentation, ma'am.
Okay, so what are the key highlights that you have done in your paper?
The key highlights were the fact that COVID-19 pandemic majorly impacted the economy of the countries,
Mm-hmm.
and researchers were very much affected, like PhD students and early career researchers who had recently got their funding and had to stop their research because everything had shifted to COVID-19 itself, since it
Right,
was a very unknown virus. And also basically on the clinical studies, because everything just shut down
correct,
immediately after the pandemic, and there was extreme shortage of the PPE kits and everything.
correct.
So basically the impact was quite huge on the research as well as the clinical sciences and the studies.
I agree. So, Bhavika, let's hear from you since you're here and we are in the live session. And I think some of us are watching. I mean, I think people are busy at this moment because I think this is the festive season which is going on for the Hindus. We are celebrating Diwali all over the globe. So, just I wanted to know your honest feedback, or rather I should say, how did you feel attending SALSI online? Because basically SALSI has been started in 2019 and it's a physical format conference, but as you said that pandemic has pushed everything, it has toppled down up, it has just made things upside down. So just to keep our things going, we decided to do it online last year. Yeah. So, how was your experience in SALSI 21? Can you please share some words about it?
Of course. The experience was amazing, ma'am. The platform that we received was huge. And frankly, I would have loved it if I could have attended it myself in a
Right.
physical form. I mean, I know what I'm saying. So, I mean, online was amazing. The platform, the way to, navigate the tables and everything was so interactive. The only
Yeah.
problem that I faced was with
Yes.
the network problems.
Okay.
Like a little bit of weak network could lag the presentations, and that created a problem in presenting. But that
Correct.
was just about it. Network problems can happen with anybody. So it was
Okay.
amazing. Overall, it was great.
Thank you. Thank you for that feedback, honest feedback. And yes, what do you think? Like, since you have been through the process and you have been a participant inside, so what do you think that could be, more beneficial, or it could, I mean, what exactly in the online thing could have improved or we can improve? Can you highlight any area which you really think could be improved so that even if we are continuing our journey online at this moment, because in 22 also we are doing it online since the international borders are still not open. So that's unfortunate, but yes, but then we keep going. So can you highlight some points which you think could be, if improved, would be really great?
There were some lectures that were overlapping with the other,
Right.
like a couple of lectures that, if one international speaker is speaking, there was another lecture going on in another room. So we
Mhm.
couldn't attend both of them at the same time. But otherwise, the platform was amazing. It was great. And it was I mean, the only an online platform that I had seen that was so advanced.
Okay, that's really nice. Fine. So, thank you. Thank you for that feedback and thank you for that taking up that point. Yes. So, I think this time in SALSI 22, I am just trying to make things, make, more improvements. So, this time we will keep provision so that you can access all the lectures, even post conference for the 7 days after the conference. Also you can hop in and you can just see whenever you want, how many times ever you want to watch a lecture. And we also have an evaluation system. This time we are trying to bring in more innovations inside, where participants who are inside SALSI 22 would have to give a small take a test out of all the lectures that they have, they will be watching, and we give a score, and that way the best scorer gets some kind of accolade as well. So apart from all other kinds of awards and things, we have thought to include this. So what do you think about this provision being made in SALSI 22?
This actually sounds very great and very interactive, because last time we were just listening, and some
Mhm.
people were making notes, others were gathering the information that was being given by the international speakers. But this will be very interactive, so yeah, I would love to do that.
That's great. And also, Bhavika, just to inform you and all our audiences that this time we also will keep very exclusive Q&A sessions with the participants particularly. And as an in our provision, as an in our availability of our speakers are there, we'll try to bring in some of our speakers in certain live sessions. Well, so thank you so much. And Bhavika, what exactly are your plans in the future? And how you want to take your career forward, because I understand that particularly people like you who are inside the pandemic and still you have to complete your professional degree. It's a really uncertain time. I personally can't even think that what I would have done if I would be you at this moment. So what are your plans? Definitely I think you can inspire many like you.
Right now, I plan to practice under a good dentist,
All right.
learn some work, because obviously I missed out on a lot due to the pandemic,
Right.
learn all my procedures nicely. Then I would like to move to a foreign country, do some
Mm-hmm.
researches, and then bring it back to India with a good thing.
Fantastic, fantastic vision. And what made you interested in joining SALSI? Well, I would have asked this question first, but I think that's okay. Why did you join SALSI? What made you interested, to join SALSI basically?
Frankly, Dr. Gaganjot.
Ah, okay. I know. She's a very instrumental
Yeah,
in so you're her student. That's
I
why.
am.
Okay. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. All right. So, okay. So, thank you so much for being here. And if you want to share anything about your work or what you do right this moment, about what you like, this is a very open forum. It is your platform today. It's your day today. You can share. Go ahead.
I would just like to thank you for having me, ma'am. Right now, I'm just practicing, so I'm just, learning how to do stuff right now, because in final year I couldn't really do a lot.
Yeah, I understand. So, could you do did Salsi help you to see certain newer or give you some new thought process after you have gone through this conference and you have seen, I am pretty sure that you have seen that a kind of interdisciplinary uh, people come here and speak, and not only about international and national speakers, but the kind of content that is put out by every speaker. So, I would really like to know from you that whether this has opened up your mind into some other different directions as well, apart from the conventional way that we are taught and that we plan our career, that we are doing dentistry and then next and next. So, can you
It did,
just
ma'am.
share something?
It
Okay.
it really did. I mean, seeing all the young researchers there, the people under UG category, that kind of inspired me to start something of my own. So I'm currently looking at a few topics and going to select one, and then maybe.
Fantastic. That's really inspiring to hear from a young mind like you. And I hope you will be inside SALSI 22 as well.
I am.
And I look forward to meet you there as well. So thank you, Bhavika. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you so much for having me, ma'am. It was an honor.
Okay, Bhavika. So we'll take the leave and we'll end our session today here. Thank you so much, and thanks to all the audience who are watching us now and who will be watching us later as well. This video will be here, so anytime you can hop in and see that what Bhavika has shared and how we have been taking the journey of Salsi through the ups and downs, and we are just sailing, and we will continue that journey with the inspiration like we have from students like Bhavika and all of you, all your prayers, wishes, and all your inspiration and encouragement. Thank you so much. Good night and have a very great time. Thank you. Bye bye.